Hey guys, I'm your tech consultant, and I am going to teach you three more very important concepts from adjustment panel in Adobe Photoshop. You are learning Adobe Photoshop. This is basically the picture adjustment which we are performing right now. So we have done a few tools, and as I told you, that we can just get adjustment panel from here. We have already done brightness, levels, curves, exposure, hue, color balance. In this video, I will tell you three things. One, I will tell you exposure, then I will tell you vibrance, and then I will tell you photo filter. Today we have to cover these three topics: exposure, vibrance, and photo filter. So for exposure, I have selected this image, and as I told you that we can just find these things from here too. But before going to that, I will convert this background layer into layer 0 or any other color. I will click here and it will become a layer 0, and now I can edit this picture easily. So what basically the exposure is? Exposure is exposure is basically increasing the light of that image as we have increased in the brightness. But the difference between exposure and brightness is that brightness increases the light everywhere in this picture, but with the exposure you can increase the light in those areas where it is needed. So it is advanced type of lightening an image. Like if you have seen a dark picture in your screen, and you can see that it's a little bit darker, but if you will increase exposure, it will start appearing a little bit inside, and the more details will be appearing in this picture. But what will happen in brightness? Brightness increases uniformly. It doesn't matter on the mid tones, on the dark tones, or the light tones. It just increases the light. But in this function of Adobe Photoshop, which is called exposure, the light increases differentially. It increases the places where it is needed, not everywhere. So we can increase the light, like you can see I have increased the light a little bit, and you can see the more details are starting appearing in the picture. So I will use this brightness as much as I needed, and then I will select OK, and I will click on OK, and we can just get a very clear image. So I have another image. This is an image, and we will perform the same thing on that. And what will we do? We will just click on lock button to unlock this layer, and then we will go to the layer panel, and we will just select exposure, and in the exposure we will read a little bit exposure, and you can see more details are being visible. More and more details are being visible, and this is not increasing uniformly. This is depending on the tones of the image. Like you can see the image is little brighter, but it is brighter on the areas where it was needed, not everywhere. So this was a very little concept of exposure.